All right, what's up, guys? Hopefully, I'm coming in loud and clear here. I am doing this on a completely new device, so I trust you all will tell me if it is, when it is bad. I'm sure it's probably not great right now. Hang on one second. Let's find. There we go. Oh man, what a day. Turn that down just a little bit. No lights. Yeah, I can turn on lights. Hold on. All right, it's a little better. Maybe now you can see a little bit better. All right. A tad muffled. All right, well, let's see here. Maybe this is a little bit better. There we go. It's the chair stream, yes. I am on a new laptop that hopefully once I get it fully adjusted, it'll be a lot better for streaming than my old one. So I redid all of my settings, and let's just say things that I used to know, I don't know anymore. I've long forgotten them, so apologies. And the other fun thing about, I don't know what it is about a Mac, but the the battery system here, like if it uses more battery from all of the applications than it wants you to, it just basically says you're not really charging. So I've got like 20% left on my battery, and it keeps going down. So this might be a short stream, hopefully not. Oh, thanks, Vader. Yeah, this is all hat hair all day today. So, do you really know anything? No, I don't, Ten. Sorry, buddy. I don't. I really don't. But we're gonna learn together. That's what we're gonna do on this Mando stream. I'm freaking super hyped. I know you guys are. Let me pull up Chrome here. Fleek, nice, thanks. All right, how do I do this? Let's see. There we go. All right, so where is it? Window. All right. All hail. No, you don't have to hail. You don't have to hail me. I am really pretty pumped though. Not duplicated audio. Potato, I know, buddy. I know. I've got to get my mic, all that stuff set up. But if I would have actually gone through and set up everything like it was supposed to, you guys, it'd have been 12 a.m. starting it. I'm actually happy. I'm only 20 minutes, 25 minutes late, whatever time it is. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Bring it on in. Let's see here. So, I'm trying to find where the heck my my Mandalorian page is here. It's not wanting to show up. Oh, I see it. Here's part of it. It must be hiding from me. Hold on. Trying to get into it. Let's see. Honestly, it's really annoying. Already calling Canderous MVP. I don't know. I'd call him MVP just yet. I think there's some pretty cool aspects of a lot of different scoundrels that are gonna be pretty effing sweet with this Beskar armor Mando. Really, it's one of those things where the more I think about it, the more I'm like convinced that you know, he gave. First of all, we're going to get into this because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. I'm sure you guys have had a little bit of time to process it, and there's a lot of good theory crafts and ideas that are rolling around. So I have to say I've been asking for one specific thing, yeah, for ever, for scoundrels in general. If you've watched any of my other streams or you've heard me rant on other people's streams, the number one thing I've asked for is something to appreciatively give turn meter. And as soon as I saw that in the leader, I pretty much lost it, because that is like the number one thing that scoundrels really lack. They really lack a good turn meter generator that's not, isolated in some weird way. Like, for example, the, old Mando was only for bounty hunters. Didn't really help at all. There's a lot of good speed added people and a lot of good sort of other, but there were no good turn meter scoundrels, and this was one where I really felt like if they have turn meter in this kit, all the rest of it could be average and it could still elevate all the scoundrels in a lot of ways. So I am pretty hyped on that. Yes, Rooster, it's been over 4 hours, and I've called my doctor, and it is it's hurting. Yes, scoundrels are going to be all right. So let's talk about it. Right, turn meter is going to be the biggest thing, and there are a lot of cool things that you can do with it. If we look at this first thing here, I'm gonna have to like redo my setting on OBS because this Chrome here isn't working the way I wanted it to. But anyway, the turn meter that you get is fantastic. There's already some good turn meter individual gainers inside the Scoundrel faction. You've got Han Solo, you've got Kira, you've got the old Mando. That's really just more for him and the other bounty hunters. But there wasn't one that sort of generated it for everyone like CLS does for the Rebels or like EP does for Sith. This is the first time we have something like that, and that's really, really good for everyone. And it's especially good because it doesn't require things to be resisted, like certain things. Like Thrawn, I think, is a great leader for Empire for that reason. It doesn't matter if it's resisted or it lands; he's going to give turn meter. This doesn't have anything to do with debuffs or applying the debuffs or letting the debuffs roll off. This is just, do they take damage? And so automatically, there are some really awesome people that are going to start generating turn meter for everyone pretty consistently. You brought up Canderous. I like that. There's dot synergy with the basic. If you talk about Canderous, you probably want to talk about Mission and Zalbar as a pair to potentially go with them. I don't think you're going to replicate the full Old Republic crew with this, but that is one way. I don't think it's the best way. I think it is a cool way to take advantage of some damage. You get the triple tap from him on basic. You get the AoE, and he's, in general, going to be doing a lot more damage with the stat boosts and all that other stuff. I think that one's pretty sweet. Vader. So people say they do. I definitely want to see that happen. For whatever reason, if there are other places that's the case, I don't know. I haven't seen that type of thing happen. So I would love that to be the case. And if it is, that's going to make the turn meter generation even crazier, right? If you've got, dozens of dots out there landed. So yeah, I think that could be really good. But really, like, to me, the core four that are still going to make this amazing, because it does have dots, it does have more critical damage, it has turn meter, is going to be Quill, IG-11, and Kara. Those four, I think, are going to be the sort of best, and they've done a really good job at making their kits go together. I'd moved Cara Dune to a damage dealer anyway. I don't use her under Rebels anymore. I use her only as a damage dealer, and so I'm totally cool with those four. I think she's going to be a lot better as a damage dealer than the way I played her at under Kira, where she's getting critical avoidance or something. Not necessarily great for her, but in this one, she's going to be doing a lot. She's giving everyone turn meter every time she AoEs, which is on a 2-turn cooldown. She's removing turn meter, which is awesome, 50%. And she's doing a lot more. She gets that unique from being under a scoundrel leader, where her crit damage is going to go up significantly. I think you put those four together, damage. I think she could legitimately be like the secret weapon on this between all four of them, because her AoE is on such a short turn down. She is really, really fast in general already. I think so. I think those four are going to be pretty awesome. You get the dots from IG-11. You know, you've got a leader that can't be ability blocked. You've got Quill, who can't be stunned, or basically it's almost like he's got a permanent guard on him. And then of course you've got the sickest tank non-tank in IG-11, I think, right now. So if those four, I think, are the core, then you're really playing with what does that fourth one look like on defense or offense. I still think you can make a really strong case for Nest. Nest counterattacking, that does more damage from IG-11 because he's going to hit twice. Could be Canderous. I think Canderous is good. I wish Canderous had a counterattack mechanism like Nest does. I think Nest is the probably one I'm going to start with, and I'm going to run her like I have been recently, which is super fast and high potency. That right there, if you put all these things together, you've got 2 AoE turn meter reduction. Actually, I think it's 3. Is the one from Mando, his special, is that an AoE TMR? Someone tell me. My screen is frozen and it's not letting me go down. Yeah, I want to say that the Mando, that's 4, that's 3 TMRs, all of which give turn meter to everyone else. You've got turn meter gain with Queel. It's just like it's pretty sick. They're just gonna go, and you're not, and they're gonna hurt you, and the longer it goes, everyone knows that the longer it goes, Nest gets more powerful. She gets with all those dots rolling off of the team. All the debuffs in general rolling off the team, she's going to end up starting to one-shot people because you can't take her out. So, and then you think about the days. She's got a stun. She can't be evaded. Half of these abilities I've read in Mando's kit can't be resisted or evaded. He's got a freaking buff immunity, which is insane, guys. This is he's the chosen one. Like, I'm gonna get choked up. I'm so excited. We've been playing this game for how long? And we finally have like a really, really solid scoundrel leader. I mean, like, this is there's so many ways that can be used. So I'm really, really excited that that he's got all of the things that he has in his kit so far. I want to see how the whistling birds end up. Oh, hold on. We'll talk about Kira in a second. I'm not saying bye to Kira yet. She might actually have a unique place in this, but I'm really, really excited about it. I want to see how the whistling birds thing plays out. I think it's going to be pretty impressive. So let's talk about Kira. Hold on. Kira's not dead yet, and everyone's been like, "Oh, I brought her to 11 because all I need her for is a leader." There could be a really interesting comp here. I was talking about this with Blade earlier. The Blade and Vega. We were talking about this. The I don't know. I don't want to call it a loop. It wouldn't be a loop. It'd just be a really F load of turn meter. So Mando lead, Beskar lead, Han, Chewie, Kira, Queel. You get their speeds right. Queel's blazing fast. Kira obviously gets turn meter anytime someone gets double tapped. Han gets turn meter on his basic, depending on how the turn meter works for others. He gets turn meter from his special. And then, of course, you're getting all that turn meter gain from the lead of Mando. Han shoots, crits. All right, that's 3 taps. So you got 1, 2, 3 from Chewie. Kira is the guarded one here, so she's going to go next. She's going to get 15% turn meter off of that, and that is going to basically, she's going to go next. She's going to get 15 from her unique, and she's going to get the 6 that she got from Mando's lead. So, what is that? 20, 22 or 23, 21. Her basic is a double tap, yes. So then she's going to go. She's going to call to assist Han. So she hits, Han hits twice, Chewie hits. That's 4. So now that's now you've got 8% more turn meter on the second move, and you haven't been able to move yet because you gave Kira an effective 420 speed on her first move, right? Yeah, screen's blurry. Sorry, guys. Maybe I'll just go to a face only thing here. Where are we? What is this? Where'd I go? that didn't work. That didn't work. Hang on here. Hang on. All right. I'll come back to this because I don't know what I'm looking at now. Basic would be 4%, but she's going to call him to assist on her karate kick that she does. I forget the name. Joint operations, I believe. Chewie does basic health. That's a good point. He does basic health damage every time, so that's going to be adding even more. All right. Then you've got the Chewie. If Chewie's thing does what, if you get damage for the health and damage, his AOE is going to give them 20%. Queel gives everyone 40% on his first move. I mean, you don't even have to use her AOE, which is going to give another however much that is, 12% because of the Chewie assist. There's just a lot. I mean, I think you could get to his whistling bird, blow up the enemy in 10 seconds. So no, I doubt he's going to do well with Rancor as well. I don't think the turn meter doesn't help. So when everyone says, oh, well, what about Kira? I think there's a lot that you could do with him as a leader, right? People used to do that with CLS sort of, right? They had CLS, Han, Chewie, Kira, and then they would run that with Thrawn as the 5th, and they would counter certain things. But there's a lot of things, but I'm really hoping that this we don't break anything. Obviously, there's a reason. I think they haven't put anything out there with turn meter, and this is minuscule, but